Alright, yo guys, what's up? It's your boy, the Geeky Gangster here. Good night, guys, today with another video. And I just received a comment basically trying to call me out and testing me from a person named the Jackalope, basically saying that I'm not a true nerfer, or at least he wanted me to test myself and see if I am a true nerfer because he has his doubts. Okay? It kind of pissed me off because I've dedicated my life to Nerf. I know that it is Nerf or nothing. And so I'm just so tired of being disrespected and people just not thinking that I don't take Nerf seriously, okay? So, in today's video, we're going to be reacting to top 5 things Nerf noobs do and seeing if I do those things. Because if I do any of these things, then I am a Nerf noob. But if I don't do any of these things, then I'm not a noob and I take Nerf seriously, okay? And I'm good at it. Alright, this video is by Coop772, 5 things Nerf noobs do. Let's just get right on into it because I have to disprove this theory that I'm a Nerf noob, you know?
Hey bros, I'm Frank. This is the top 5 things that
I'm not a big fan of the intro there. Just this music intro. It's so like 2006-ish maybe you would have gotten away with this. It's so unprofessional, and if you're going to have this as your intro, you just might as well just not even have an intro. The music is not good. It's like a free sample music that he got off of YouTube, or like whatever like editor he was using to make this. He probably gave it to him for free. In their music selection. And then it's just Coop772 with the cool letters, bro. Cool letters.
Hey bros, I'm Frank. This is the top
Hey bros, I'm Frank. And this is the top 5
things that noobs do at Nerf Wars. You know when you're nerfing and somebody says or does something and you're like, that guy's never nerfed before? Yeah, here's the top 5. As always with any list, my opinion of the top 5. Well, that would be 10, but just 5. Number 5, the misunderstanding of how accurate a Nerf blaster is. Like that dude that lines up his shot and he assumes, oh, the sights are on the dude, he pulls the trigger, oh, I hit him, oh, I got you, bro, I got you. The new guys probably aren't even trying to cheat, they just assume it's like Call of Duty where, oh, my crosshairs are on you, I pulled the trigger, oh, that's a hit. Nerf blasters have pretty limited accuracy, bros. When you line up your shot and you pull the trigger, you have to make sure to track the dart into the target before calling it on him. This is a trait of a noob and also just a cheater, but let's focus on the noob here. Number 4 on my list, calling...
Yeah, you know, that just makes complete sense to me because, you know, just with the realism that Nerf offers, that Nerf offers their soldiers, it's just like real life weapons because, you know, the bullets just don't go straight forever, you know, they go sort of, and so you should aim for the head, you should aim for the top of the head, and if they're close, you get a headshot, but if they're far, then it goes either into their throat or into their chest, killing them anyway. But that's just what I would do because that's just the smartest thing to do. That's why you have to aim for their head in Nerf Wars.
A clip. Is this a clip? Nope, it's a magazine. You see that spring feeding the projectile into the blaster? That is the definition of a magazine, not a clip. Coop, Hasbro made it and they call it a clip, so it's a clip. Hey, I was just in my kitchen and I made some of this. Do you know what this is called? This is called pizza. I made it, so I get to name it whatever I want. No bros, the mechanical device magazine was already in existence when Nerf used the engineering. Is it a big deal? No, but you're still objectively wrong if you call this a clip. And that makes you a noob. Dude, look at that car. Dude, look at that dog.
I think that hip-hop music, rap music, and that sort of whole scene in the 90s and earlier 2000s is why people would refer to it as a clip. It sort of sounds easier. It rolls off the tongue a lot easier to refer to it as a clip. It sounds more cool that way. So I don't think you might necessarily be a noob if you call it a clip. But of course, I know real Nerf guns, so I would refer to it as magazine, obviously.
Dude, look at that girl. Okay, well now that's just confusing. Number 3 on the list, drawing inaccurate parallels from the firearm world and inappropriately applying those concepts to Nerf theory. For example, thinking this is a sniper rifle because it looks like a real steel sniper rifle. Oh, it's higher caliber. Oh, it has a scope. That must mean it shoots further. Another inaccurate parallel, barrel length actually affects your range or accuracy. Most Nerf blasters, this one included, uses a faux barrel. It's not a real functioning barrel like how a firearm barrel works. Many things in the firearm, airsoft, and paintball communities transfer over to Nerf, like some of our gear and how we carry stuff. It's not really the item in itself because it looks right. It's because the logic is still there. We still use external box magazines, so we can carry external box magazines just like operators. But you look like a noob when you apply something without understanding the logic and just assuming it transfers over to Nerf, like this entire blaster. And of course, this is when you're super serious about it, not when you're making silly tactical videos on YouTube land. Don't take anything I ever say ever seriously. And number 2 on the list is improper or sloppy operation of blasters and accessories. Everybody's been there. You want to reload faster? You're going to have to practice. You look like a noob when you're fumbling around and you don't know how to do it because you haven't done it. This isn't a bad thing. It's just an inexperienced thing. But it's
Facts, bro. It's just an inexperienced thing. You're just a newbie. See, me, when I put my magazine into the Nerf gun, I can do that because I've dedicated my life to Nerf. That took me forever to master. Emptying my magazine and putting it in there as fast as possible. I'm good at it, but you might not be good at it, and that's embarrassing because you're a newbie. You're a noob. You're just not good at it yet. You might get better one day.
you look like a noob because you're a noob. Okay, let's go. Another example, the chicken wing. When you go like this. I look like a pro, don't I? Point proven. As well as, oh, if I just leave my finger on the trigger the whole time, then I'm always ready for action. Nothing could possibly...
If you ever do the chicken wing method, if you ever think that's how you hold a firearm, you are a soy boy, beta cuck, and you knit sweaters, and you're a virgin.
Negligent discharge, bro. And the last one, the number one way you look like a noob at a Nerf war, calling this thing a bullet. This one makes sense, because if somebody doesn't point out to you what this is, and we call them darts if you're unaware, the only thing you have in your database of vocabulary to describe this is a bullet. So I totally get it. If you don't know that we call them darts, what do you call them? Well, guns shoot bullets, it's kind of like a gun, okay, let's call it a bullet. The word bullet is super aggressive, so if you're talking to somebody, oh man, I sprayed them with bullets, it sounds like you're talking about guns. I mean, come on, bullet. Foam Nerf dart. I mean, obviously foam Nerf dart is first more accurate and also less aggressive and more playful because we're not trying to shoot.
Yeah, bro, you don't want to be overly aggressive. You don't want to come off as a toxic masculinity. You don't want to come off as harsh and aggressive at the Nerf range. You just want to be a playful, joyful little guy. That's just who you want to come off as at the Nerf range.
To people, we're trying to fling foam. I mean, come on. Oh, I'm out of bullets. Throw me a clip. I think I'm jammed. I'm good. I'm jammed. I just need to...
If you ever say, I'm out of bullets, throw me a clip. Yeah. I don't think there's any hope for you going into your future. I think... You know, when you're 30 years old and you look at yourself in the future, you know, I just don't think you're going to go anywhere. I think you're going to be a very sad, lonely individual in life, and you're just not going to have any sort of goals. You're just people, man. I'm speechless because I can't even fathom that people would call them bullets and clips instead of foam Nerf darts and magazines.
I've fallen and I can't get up. There are tons of ways you can show up to a Nerf war and look like a noob. Those are my top 5 ways that I see that identify people as noobs very quickly. People disagree with the darts, the use of Clip V magazine, and also my use of gun instead of blaster on my channel, but whatever, it's my list and my channel, so I do what I want. Quick counter argument, gun is an exclusive of firearm. Look at a staple gun, a nail gun, a hot glue gun. This could be a Nerf gun. The defense rests. But that is my top 5 list. If you have any other things that identify your friends as noobs, leave them in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, stay tactical. Being tactical for the sake of being goofy also sometimes makes you look like a noob, like when you run around with Centurion. But tactical is all about having fun, not function. So, you know, whatever. You can look like a noob as long as you're having fun. You're winning, and that's what it's all about. Thanks for watching.
This might make me look like a noob, this criticism I have of this video, but he says that you can call different things gun because you have a staple gun and stuff, and so you can call a Nerf weapon a Nerf gun, but he spent the entire rest of the video saying how they're not guns and how you can't refer to other parts as guns, and how you shouldn't say bullet, and how you shouldn't say clip. But then he says you can call it a Nerf gun, and it is a Nerf gun. So if it is a gun, then why can't I call it a bullet? So that's just the one thing that doesn't make sense to me in that video, but that's just at the very end. Otherwise, this is a completely true video. That's just like the top 5 things that Nerf noobs do. But I don't do any of those things because I am a true Nerfer. I put Nerf over nothing. And I would hope anyone is smart enough than to test me ever again. And also smart enough to hit the like button. And I don't want to ask for too much here. But also the red subscribe button? Maybe? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.